Good morning, children. Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Children, today you will continue chapter soil. Okay? What is soil pollution? Pollution means contamination, making something dirty. Okay? There are various types of pollution in our environment, as you know, like water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution. In the similar way, soil is also polluted. Okay? So, what is the cause of soil pollution? Farmers use fertilizers in their field to increase the production of the crops, and these fertilizers are washed away along with rainwater and are added to the field, and this fertilizer pollutes the soil. Sometimes farmers also use pesticides. Pesticides are also the chemicals which are used to kill the pests. Pests are the organism which damage the crops. So farmers use pesticides. They also use fertilizers, and these are the chemicals which are washed away along with rainwater and is added to the agricultural field to increase. And you know, children, these chemicals are harmful and they change the nature of the soil and they pollute the soil. Sometimes wastes from industries are also added to the soil, which also pollute the soil. So these are the reasons due to which soil is polluted. Polluted means the chemical nature of the soil is changed. Either it becomes acidic or it becomes alkaline, and the porous structure of the soil is also destroyed. So all these are happening due to the use of pesticides and fertilizers. And industrial waste also pollute the soil. Sometimes what happens, the soil is also contaminated due to some persistent toxic compounds, chemicals, salts, radioactive materials, or disease causing agents. These things also affect the soil. And oil and fuel which is also being dumped in the soil, leaching of wastes from the landfills, or direct discharge of industrial waste into the soil. These are the causes of soil pollution. Did you understand? I have told you that sometimes leaching of landfills, some waste is on the land, and when it is mixed with water and it drips through the soil, goes underground, and it also pollutes the water. So these are the things which can pollute water. Once again I sum up, children. What are the causes of pollution of water? Pesticides and insecticides used by the farmers. Next, you have seen it is the waste of the landfill. These things are going to the soil and adding to pollution. Waste from industries also, industrial waste is also added to the soil, and these chemicals are causing pollution in the soil. Now, next topic is soil and crops. All of you have read. Some of you have written to explain it again. Pollution means contamination, making something dirty. Okay? So, soil is made dirty. Soil is being contaminated. How it is being polluted? Farmers use pesticides and fertilizers in their agricultural field to increase the production of crops. And these fertilizers and pesticides are the chemicals, and these pesticides and fertilizers are washed away along with rainwater and is added to the agricultural field, and soil is polluted. Okay, the chemical nature of the soil changes. Either it becomes acidic or it becomes alkaline, and the porous structure of the soil is also destroyed. You know children, pores are very important in the soil, which allow the air to pass through them. So porous structure is destroyed. Soil either becomes acidic or becomes alkaline. So soil is polluted, and this pollution of soil is very dangerous for our environment. Okay, because you know the plants grow in the soil. So pollution of soil should be prevented. How can we prevent pollution of soil? By minimizing the use of fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, and the treatment of the industrial waste can also prevent soil pollution. Industrial waste should be treated. Treatment of industrial waste is important. So we can prevent the soil pollution by taking some measures. Now next topic is soil and crop. Next topic is soil and crops. All of you have read that soil is formed by weathering of rocks. So, which type of soil is there? It depends upon the parent rock. In the parent rock, different minerals are present. So, soil is of different types. You have read sandy soil, clayey soil, loamy soil. There are various types of soil, and the soil formation depends upon some factors, and these factors are like light, temperature, wind, water, etc. So these factors affect the climatic factors. These are climatic factors which affect the structure of the soil. In different parts of India, different types of soil are available. So which type of crop will be grown? It depends upon the type of the soil and the climatic factors. Two things will determine the production of crop. First factor, the type of the soil, and second factor, climatic condition, and third factor is also there, that is quantity of the humus. These three things will determine which type of crop will be grown in which type of soil. For example, type of the soil, humus content and climatic factors. These three things will determine which type of crop will be grown in the soil. Okay, what are these three factors? Physical agents like temperature, water. These are factors. Second factor I told you, that is climatic factor, and third, quantity of humus and minerals also. These things will determine which type of crop will be grown. Like you will see children, wheat and legumes like gram, they grow well in clay and loamy soil. Wheat and legumes like gram, they grow in clay and loamy soil. Such soils have good water retaining capacity. Okay. Paddy grows well in soil that are clayey and rich in organic matter. So the paddy means धान, चावल की खेती में, धान की खेती में पानी बहुत ज़रूरत पड़ता है, ठीक है ना. So it is grown in clayey soil, because you have read, children, that clayey soil retains water very well. So due to good water retaining capacity, clayey soil, and this soil is also rich in organic matter, this soil is suitable for growing which crop? Paddy. And for growing wheat and legume, which type of soil is required? Clay and loamy soil. Due to clay and organic matter, the soil is able to retain water. Loamy soil are ideal for growing pulses, such as, why loamy soil is ideal for growing pulses? Because it has very good water retaining capacity and very good air retaining capacity. Both are very good. Aeration and water holding capacity is very good in loamy soil. So loamy soil is very good for growing pulses, and it has good amount of humus also. Cotton grows well in well aerated soil that drains water easily. Cotton requires which type of soil? Sandy soil, because you know that sandy soil is well aerated and water is drained out easily from the sandy soil. So sandy loam or loam are preferred for production of cotton plant. And coconut trees grow well in sandy soil. All of you know that in the coastal region there is abundance of coconut trees. Why? Because in the coastal region there is presence of sandy soil, and coconut requires sandy soil for their production. Any problem? So which type of crop will be grown in the soil? It depends upon three factors. First factor is type of the soil, then soil component and humus content. These three things will determine which type of crop will be grown in the soil. किस तरह का फसल उगाना है खेत में, ये तीन बातों पर डिपेंड करता है। जैसा कि मैं बोली आपको, टाइप ऑफ सॉइल पे, सॉइल कंपोनेंट पे, और सॉइल में क्या कंपोनेंट मीन्स सॉइल में क्या क्या है, उसमें ह्यूमस का अमाउंट अच्छा होना चाहिए, ठीक है। और क्लाइमेटिक फैक्टर्स पर भी डिपेंड करता है किस तरह का क्रॉप उगाना है। जैसे अभी आपने देखा कि पैडी के लिए क्लेई सॉइल बहुत अच्छा होता है। क्यों होता है क्लेई सॉइल अच्छा? क्योंकि क्लेई सॉइल में वाटर रिटेनिंग कैपेसिटी अच्छा होता है और ह्यूमस भी होता है। तो पैडी के लिए हम लोगों को ज़्यादा पानी का ज़रूरत होता है, फ्रीक्वेंट इरिगेशन का, इसलिए क्लेई सॉइल के लिए कौन सा सॉइल सूटेबल है? पैडी के लिए कौन सा सॉइल सूटेबल है? क्लेई सॉइल, ठीक है। पैडी मीन्स धान की खेती में पानी का ज़रूरत ज़्यादा पड़ता है, इसलिए जानते हैं ये क्यों इसको कौन सा क्रॉप बोलते हैं? खरीफ क्रॉप। पैडी इज कॉल्ड खरीफ क्रॉप बिकॉज इट रिक्वायर्स more quantity of water in its irrigation. It depends upon, paddy depends upon western monsoon. Okay, so which soil is suitable for growing paddy? Clayey soil, because it has good water retaining capacity and humus is also present in the soil. So clayey soil is good for growing paddy. And which soil is good for growing wheat and legumes like gram? That is the soil, wheat is grown in clay and loamy soil. Wheat and legumes are grown in clay and loamy soil because loam is a mixture of sand, silt and clay. And humus is also present in good quantity. So loamy soil is good for growing wheat and legumes like gram, peas, etc. And which soil is good for growing coconut? It is sandy soil. Therefore, if you go to coastal region, you will see there are a number of coconut trees because that soil is suitable for growing coconut tree, sandy soil. And which soil is suitable for growing pulses? Okay, these pulses are grown in which type of soil? You will see loamy soil. Loamy soil is good for growing pulses. So you have seen, children, that which type of crop will be grown in the soil. It depends upon some factors like climatic factors, composition of soil, content of humus, टाइप ऑफ द सॉइल एट्सेट्रा. किस तरह का क्रॉप हम लोग फसल उगाएंगे खेत में, ये कुछ फैक्टर पर डिपेंड करता है. जैसे मैं अभी बोली टाइप ऑफ सॉइल. अब टाइप ऑफ सॉइल आपने पढ़ा है 3 तरह का, सैंडी सॉइल, क्लेई सॉइल, लोमी सॉइल. तो इस 3 तरह में के सॉइल में अलग अलग तरह के क्रॉप्स उगाए जाते हैं. और भी चीज़ पर डिपेंड करता है, वो है कंपोजिशन ऑफ सॉइल, ऑर्गेनिक मैटर, ह्यूमस और क्लाइमेटिक फैक्टर. इतने चीज़ पर डिपेंड करता है. और आपने देखा कि पल्सेस आर ग्रोन इन लोमी सॉइल. पल्सेस के लिए कौन सा सॉइल सूटेबल होता है? लोमी सॉइल. पैडी के लिए कौन सा सॉइल सूटेबल होता है? क्लेई सॉइल रिच इन ह्यूमस, क्योंकि पैडी में पानी का ज़्यादा ज़रूरत पड़ता है. और व्हीट में कौन सा सॉइल सूटेबल होता है? लोमी सॉइल. ठीक है, तो ये आप देख रहे हैं कि इसको अंडरलाइन कीजिए कि सॉइल में कौन सा फसल उगाया जाता है. व्हीट एंड लेग्यूम्स आर ग्रोन वेल इन क्लेई एंड लोमी सॉइल. पैडी इज ग्रोन इन क्लेई एंड रिच इन ऑर्गेनिक मैटर सॉइल. एंड द coconut is grown in sandy soil. And pulses are grown in loamy soil. Have you underlined, children? Very important. 2 questions are very important in this topic. First question: which type of soil will be required for a particular crop? It depends upon which factors which determine the type of the crops that will be grown in the soil. Next, you will see that which soil is suitable for growing wheat, legumes, paddy, coconut and pulses. These 2 questions are very important. So now can you answer? Now I will unmute you and you have to answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to say that which type of crop will be grown in the soil depends upon which factor.
Some types of soil.
It depends on the type of soil, the soil components, the humus depends on the climatic factors in that region.
That depend on the types of soil.
Yes, it depends upon type of the soil, component of the soil or composition of the soil, humus and climatic factors. Very good. Now next question. All of you will not answer together. One who will give the answer will turn on the video and I will see who is answering, because I will note down name, and such students who will answer the question will get good marks in CW. Okay, classwork. So all of you should be prepared to get good marks. And when I ask you, I see your name, I take your name in my notebook. Mind it. One by one you have to give your answer. Now, which type of soil is suitable for growing wheat and legumes like gram?
Ma'am, can I Aradhya?
Aradhya, give the answer.
Ma'am, can I just you?
Ma'am, can I Aradhya?
Aradhya, give the answer.
Can I assist? Ma'am, can I say that? Ma'am, can I Aradhya?
Vaishnavi, give the answer.
Soil.
Once I have said, all of you will not answer together. One by one you will get the chance. It's the chance of Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, hurry up. Hurry up. Which loamy soil is good for growing which crop?
Ma'am, wheat gram.
Very good. Correct answer. Now,
Yes.
now Aradhya, I will say name and only that person will reply. Aradhya, give the answer. Turn on your video.
Ma'am, my video is on.
Okay, give the answer. Which type of crop is suitable? Now you will not look at the book. Which type of soil is suitable for growing pulses?
Ma'am, loamy soil is suitable for growing pulses.
Very good. Correct answer. Now next is student. Aradhya, now you will not answer. Now next is student will answer. Next is student. Raise your hand. Saurabh Kumar. Kushagra, you have to answer. Which type of soil is suitable for growing cotton? Cotton.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, sandy loam and loamy soil is suitable for cotton.
Yes, sandy loam or loamy soil is good for growing. Very good. Kushagra, correct answer. Correct answer. Now next is student. Next is student. Raise your hand. Divya Raj, 7G. Divya Raj.
Ma'am.
Divya Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
Now say, what are the causes of soil pollution?
What are the causes of soil pollution?
Just now I have taught. Fertilizers, pesticides, industrial waste.
Ma'am, can I just Shivam? Ma'am, can I
Yes,
just Shivam?
Shivam, give the answer. What are the causes
Ma'am,
of...
use of pesticide. Ma'am, use of pesticide and fertilizers.
Yes, and industrial waste also. And leaching of some waste present on the land. That is landfill. Okay? Landfill, waste from landfill. Also leaching of वेस्ट ऑफ लैंडफिल. कभी कभी ज़मीन नीची रहती है ना, वहाँ पर कचरा डाल के उसको ऊपर किया जाता है, फिल किया जाता है, उसको लैंडफिल कहते हैं. और वही गंदगी जो है मिट्टी में जाता है, वही पानी के साथ डिजॉल्व होके नीचे चला जाता है सॉइल में, उसी को कहते हैं लीचिंग ऑफ लैंडफिल. दैट ऑल्सो कॉज पॉल्यूशन इन द सॉइल. So now these two topics are clear to you. I have checked. All of you have understood. Two topics. These two topics are pollution of soil and crops. All of you have well understood. Anjali, can you reply? Anjali, give the answer. What are the causes of soil pollution?
Yes, ma'am. Use of fertilizer and pesticides, industrial waste, landfills, etc.
Leaching of landfill. Okay? Leaching means?
Okay, ma'am.
Leaching means some waste material mixed with water and seeps down. That is called leaching. Okay? Now, next topic that we are going to start is soil erosion. Now you will read soil erosion. Sometimes due to heavy rainfall or due to strong wind, the topsoil is carried away from one place to another place. Okay? Due to heavy rainfall or due to strong wind, the topsoil is carried away from one place to another place. This process is called soil erosion. Okay? And you know, children, then that when the topsoil is carried away, in the topsoil there is presence of humus and minerals. So the soil loses its minerals and it becomes infertile. This soil erosion can cause less production of the crops. So you can see the removal of topsoil by agents like wind and water without human activities, usage of soil through erosion in most areas would probably be balanced by the formation of new soil. In forest and grassland, vegetation protects the soil. Children, you know now soil erosion is clear. Topsoil is carried away due to strong wind and due to heavy rainfall. The removal of topsoil is called soil erosion. And this soil erosion can cause less production of the crops because the soil becomes infertile. In the topsoil, there is presence of minerals and humus. The soil loses its minerals and humus, so it becomes infertile. Now, what are the causes of soil erosion? Deforestation is a major cause of soil erosion. Due to increase in population, people are cutting down the trees for making cities, for setting up industries. Okay, so due to industrialization or due to urbanization and due to other purposes also, the human being is cutting down the trees. This process is called deforestation, and this deforestation may cause soil erosion. How it may cause soil erosion? You should know that the roots of the trees bind the soil particle. Okay, the roots, plants grow in the soil, and the roots of the trees or vegetation means plants. The roots of the plants, they bind the soil particle, and if the plant is cut down, what will happen? Root will be not there and soil will be not bound. Soil will become loose and easily it will be eroded. So deforestation is a major cause of soil erosion. And how this deforestation is caused? It is caused by human activity. Human being is cutting down trees for his personal benefit, personal advantage, personal use. Why they are cutting down trees? They are cutting down the trees for setting up industries, for making cities. You have seen near our school there were many trees, but now those trees have been cut down for the construction purpose. Road has been built or not? Road has been constructed, so trees have been cut down. Recently you might have noticed. Have you noticed, children? Cutting down of trees?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in the similar way, the trees are cut down on large scale. And if the trees will be cut down, the roots will be not there in the soil to bind the soil particle, and the soil will become loose and it will be carried away with strong wind and with rainfall. Am I clear? So
I have a question.
Ma'am.
yes.
मैम इसीलिए क्या राजस्थान का मैम इसीलिए क्या राजस्थान का सॉइल उड़ता रहता है?
इसीलिए क्योंकि वहाँ पर वेजिटेशन कम है. वेजिटेशन मीन्स प्लांट्स. तो प्लांट्स के जो रूट होते हैं ना, वो सॉइल को बांध के रखते हैं, और नहीं तो क्या होगा, सॉइल पार्टिकल लूज हो जाएगा और आसानी से बह जाएगा. इसीलिए प्लांटेशन करने आजकल क्यों किया जाता है? चिल्ड्रन आर इनकरेज्ड फॉर प्लांटेशन. On your birthday, you should plant at least one plant minimum if possible. Because what will happen?
One mahotsav bhi tha.
Yes, one mahotsav is celebrated. So why? To encourage the plantation program. And this plantation will prevent the soil erosion. Okay. So causes of soil erosion you have seen. Major cause is deforestation. Then overgrazing. Sometimes some animals, stray animals, they also destroy the grasses and the plants. So stray animals should be stopped for entering the agricultural field, because sometimes overgrazing may also cause soil erosion. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Any problem?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Overgrazing may also cause soil erosion. In time can change grassland to desert. You know, children, earlier there was grassland and now it has been converted into desert due to overgrazing. There are some examples like Thar Desert. Earlier there were good vegetation, but due to overgrazing now it has been changed into a desert. So you see, due
Ma'am,
to
Sahara Desert.
that I don't recall right now, I will tell you later. Okay. So you have seen that earlier desert was not a desert. There were good vegetation, but due to overgrazing, the deserts have the green fields have been changed into desert. Now soil erosion is clear to you. What are the causes of soil erosion? You have
Yes,
seen
ma'am.
industrial,
Yes, ma'am.
human activity, deforestation, and this deforestation is due to industrialization, urbanization, etc. Due to industrialization, urbanization, the forests are being cut down, and for other construction purposes also forests are being cut down. Recently you have seen an example near your school. Trees have been cut down, and you know the roots of the trees bind the soil particle and they prevent soil erosion. So due to deforestation, due to overgrazing, the soil has been eroded. Means topsoil is carried away from one place to another place. Right now you see the desert. Earlier there were good vegetation, but due to overgrazing, the vegetation has been changed into a desert. Okay. Now preventing soil erosion. How you can prevent soil erosion? There are some methods like afforestation. Afforestation means planting more and more trees.
Planting trees.
Okay. If the trees will be planted, then the roots of the trees will bind soil particle and it will prevent soil erosion. So on your birthday, if possible, you should plant minimum one tree, and you can contribute in preventing soil erosion. Okay. Will you contribute, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking true? Are you speaking true or are you lying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I will plant a tree.
Okay. So you can also contribute in prevention of soil erosion. Okay. Such activities should be stopped. Deforestation should be stopped and afforestation should be employed. Okay. And overgrazing should be stopped. So with this your chapter is complete. Do you have any problem?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you,
Yes,
children.
ma'am.